In this video, I will walk you through 3 AI automations that I have built specifically for side hustle founders. First, a newsletter automation that writes and sends for you every week. Second, a social media automation system to help you stay consistent without burnout. And finally, an AI automation to help you with personalized outreach at scale. Even today, most people have no idea about what AI is or what it can do. For some of them, ChatGPT is the only AI. But the extent of what is possible with AI in the business landscape is phenomenal. AI is not magic. It is just systems that can think, write, respond, or act like a human, but faster. It can send emails for you, summarize calls, talk to customers, write your post, or even help you hire. And that means one thing if you run a business. You don't need to do everything manually anymore. I have spent the last 9 months building AI automation systems for founders, creators, agencies, and SaaS teams. And I have seen one thing clearly. Everybody needs a different AI automation depending upon where they are in their journey. That's why I have put together 7 ready to deploy AI automation kits. Each kit has 3 automation systems that you can literally steal, use, and scale. Hi, my name is Mohit Mrinal, a developer turned AI consultant and content creator. I consult and build AI automation systems and AI agents for businesses, and I teach some here on YouTube. So if this is something of your interest, consider subscribing. And if you want to know more, check out my website mohitmrinal.com and my detailed case studies to understand what I have built so far and how to contact me for work. For each of these 3 AI automations, I will show you what it does, how it works, and what you need to know for customizing it. So let's jump into the automations. If you are a side hustle founder juggling 10 things a day, content, client work, outreach, emails, this is for you. Side hustlers don't fail because of bad ideas. They fail because they run out of bandwidth. And I want to help you claim back your time so you can focus on what matters. In this video, I will walk you through 3 AI automations that I have built specifically for side hustle founders. First, a newsletter automation that writes and sends for you every week. Second, a social media automation system to help you stay consistent without burnout. And finally, an AI automation to help you with personalized outreach at scale, which researches, qualifies, and personalizes messages so you can reach out to your ideal leads without sounding like a bot. These aren't just demos. These are real systems that I have built for my clients and in some cases for myself using no-code platforms. So this is the newsletter automation that repurposes your industry news into a structured newsletter to be sent to your email list without you lifting a finger. So you can focus on what matters to you the most, your core product and services. You literally have to just configure this once. It automatically scrapes, decides, evaluates, drafts the text as well as AI generated images, puts it into a structured email template and sends it to your entire email list. Let me give you a walkthrough of how this is working and all the integrated services so you can customize it based on your needs. But before that, let me show you how the output looks like. So this is how the output looks like. And this is entirely based on a Brevo email template, which looks something like this. It starts with a trigger. So currently this is set to run at 8 AM on Tuesdays at a European time zone. These are called modules, by the way, and this is a workflow. So the very first module is a RSS module, which takes up a RSS feed URL and the number of entries to work with. You just have to go to rss.app, sign up, and create a new feed. Go to RSS Builder, put the website URL, load the website, and then you can select the section where the news entries are listed. You can put it to manual and click on this section. So it will pull up all the news from here. And then you can create this. After that, you'll get a URL like this. So this is how you can work with one feed, but you can also create a bundle of feeds where you can work with multiple sources to get all the news listing at one place. And then you can put this final URL over here to work with. It is just aggregating all the results, and then I'm calling an OpenAI module to select the best ones. I'm asking it to select the top one for the main header and then rest of the 9 news. You don't have to change the details here, but you do have to make a new OpenAI connection. This is different from your ChatGPT account, but very straightforward. You just have to go to platform.openai.com, create a new account, top it up with a balance of let's say $5 or $10 to work with, come to API keys, create a new secret key, generate. You'll get a alphanumeric key and integrate here. Click on add, put the API key, give it a name, and then just save. That's it. We also need to scrape the entire text of the article so that AI can repurpose and generate the relevant text for each news item. So this part of the workflow is only working for the main heading news, and rest of the 9 are followed under this loop. The same process of scraping the website, getting the data, summarizing the news, and for the cover one, I'm generating an image as well. But for the rest of the ones, I'm taking the same cover image from the news source. To work with Appify, create a free account here, and this is the actor that we need to work with. Fast website content crawler. You don't have to make any changes here. You just have to create the API key again here, API token key, and you will get the API key from API endpoints. Click on view mode and then double click on this to copy this alphanumeric code, and then this is connected. For rest of the modules, you just have to select the account that you created. So we will be using Cloudinary to save this image temporary to be used in the rest of the workflow. Cloudinary is also a free service. You just go to Cloudinary, sign up, and then you can work with their free quota. It is enough for our project. Just go to API keys and generate a new API key, and the same process. Come here, click add, put your API key, API secret key, and the cloud name is this one. For the rest of the modules, you just have to select the connection from the drop down that you made in the previous ones. Now coming to the main part, the Brevo. So this is the template that I'll be sharing with you. For any images, you just have to click and put the image URL under this structure. Whenever you put something under double curly braces, parents dot, this becomes your variable name to pass on the value. So I have a cover image, main news description, links, news title, description for all the 9 ones, as well as few basic other settings as well, which you can change of course. So to use this, you just create a new account at Brevo. You get 300 emails a day for free. I'll be sharing this URL for the template. Just place this URL that I'll be sharing, and this will let you copy this template directly. You will be able to create a campaign. I've given it a name with the timestamp, so it is different every time. And you make the connection here with the API key, of course. You select the email ID for the sender account, as well as you select the list. So for the list, you can come to contact section, create a new list, and upload all the documents using a CSV. From here, you can select the list that you want to work with, and these are the different values that are mapped with the different parameters that we specified in the template. You really don't have to make any changes unless you want to. And when all of this is configured, then it is activating the campaign with this final module. That's it. This is the social media automation that repurposes your industry news into beautiful social media image posts, and also post this across all your social media channels. Let me show you the output first. So this is the Forex Suggest Instagram, and you can see these are the posts that this automation is generating. And if you go to the social media automation case studies on my website and click on Forex Suggest, you can actually go and check the outputs on all these social media channels yourself. Let me walk you through this entire automation, how this works, and all the integrated services, so you can customize it based on your needs. So this is a platform called make.com, which is a no-code platform where we can build automation workflows like this. The entire sequence is called a workflow, and these small bubbles are called modules. We schedule it to run at a particular time. So for example, this one is scheduled to run every day at 6 a.m. And what it does is it scrapes the Google News results for my specific query using this Appify scraper. So I'm looking for the top 10 Forex trading news from the past 24 hours. After scraping the top results, it waits and collects all of them Then a ChatGPT module actually evaluates all of them to select the best one based on certain criteria that you can also modify. But the main crux of this agent over here is to select the best news that fits for social media. After it has selected the one, this is a web scraper which scrapes the entire article of that news. So we can customize it and make different chunks of the post in terms of one-liner hook, key takeaways, hashtags, main value proposition. We are breaking this into multiple modules so we can have more control over the structure of the output, because we will be pairing different sets together for different social media based on what is the structure that works best on a particular platform. After we have the text, now we need the image. So we are using a service called Banner, which is using a template over here and overriding the text and the images as well as the date and the source to make a final image, which is then together with the customized text is posted across different social media individually. So now we see that there are three services that we need to connect. First is Appify, then OpenAI, and then Banner. And finally, you can connect all the social medias that are relevant for your use case. So let's first go through Appify. Appify is a marketplace of scrapers, and the one we will be using in this automation firstly is Awesome Google News Scraper, because it lets us scrape for the keyword of our choice in the time duration of our choice, as well as retrieve the images. There are multiple scrapers for Google News, but this is the one that gives us the entire image URL as well as the article URL to use in the further sequence. To make a connection, you just click on API endpoints, make it visible, double click on this, and this is your API key. Just copy it and come to the workflow to make a connection. Just click on add Appify API token and put the API key here. That's it. You don't have to change anything else. Then we need to make a connection with OpenAI. This is different from your ChatGPT subscription. You have to come to platform.openai.com, sign up, add some credits, maybe $5 or $10 to work with, and then come to API key section where you can generate a new secret key. This is also an alphanumeric code that you have to integrate on make.com as well. Similarly, just click on it, add, put the API key, and that's it. You don't have to make any other changes. Finally, the Banner. So the way it works is we get all the values handy to be put here, and then there are certain key value pairs like image container is name of the container over where I need to put in the image URL. Similarly, there is a key called title where I put the title, and so on. On Banner end, after sign up, you have to make a template, and this is how you can configure the customized values. So it works on layers. So this is the image container which is having this image. You can of course customize the design of it. So this is the title, for example. You can even rename the key over here, and this actually maps the position where the new value should be stored. So we just want to replace the date, the title, the image that we are taking from the scrape Google News. That's why we use the awesome Google News scraper, and that's it. You make a connection, pair it with your template, put all the key value pairs, and then make a connection with the social media platforms that you want to post to. For example, Instagram, just have to add. Then it will take you to a login pop-up where you can just log into your Instagram business account, and then you have to select the page. Rest of the settings you don't have to change, like the text and the photo URL. These are all taken care of by the workflow and the variables. So you just have to import this blueprint and make all the connections. This is the personalized email outreach data preparation automation. It works with a lead list of your choice, and then it researches them, scores, and write personalized email sequence to be used in the email marketing tool of your choice. Maybe it could be Instantly, Snow, or others. After you run the automation, you get a new CSV that you can import on your platform. It does not write the entire email. It writes hyper-personalized 1 or 2 line messages that you can pair with static text to form the complete email body. Not just one, but up to 3 to 4 follow-ups. I'll show you an entire walkthrough as well as how to integrate the relevant services so you can make it up and running at your end. You can even customize this based on your needs. We will be using make.com for this automation. It is a no-code platform that you need to sign up to. You get 1000 credits a month for free. After importing this workflow, you also need to create a Google Sheet in your drive. I'll include the empty list so you can populate it and you don't have to worry about the columns anymore. So this is a workflow and these circles are called modules. To make a connection with Google Sheet, you click on the module, click on add and then sign in with your Google account. Whenever this automation runs, it creates a new Google Sheet in your drive and then you can specify the number of rows you need to work with on a particular run. So I have configured it to 100, so it will take up 100 leads from the source list. You also need to configure the source list on the third module here by putting the spreadsheet ID. Straightforward. Of course, after selecting your account from the dropdown. For every module, you need to select the connection from the dropdown, and only for the first ones, you have to make it. After reading the 100 rows, it goes through them one by one and use a platform called Appify to scrape the entire website content. After it gets the website content, then I'm using an OpenAI module over here. You also need to make some changes over here. It contains the information about your business, so it can really compare it with the scraped website content for making the scoring. Replace the relevant sections with what is relevant for your business. You can also configure the scoring criteria. Whenever a lead passes the score, it moves forward, and if we also have the LinkedIn profile of the person, it takes this path to scrape the LinkedIn of the person. Otherwise, this route is followed. On this route, it uses the LinkedIn information of the lead as well as the website information along with our business information to write personalized message sequence in the output, which are then stored and updated into the new Google Sheet that we created. It is adding a new row with all the details that we took from the source sheet as well as the personalized message sequence that are the output from the OpenAI module. Let me show you how to make the connection with Appify as well as OpenAI. To use Appify, you just have to come to appify.com, create a free account, and you will get $5 a month for free. You have to search this scraper, Web Scraping API, and come to API endpoints, view mode, double click here, and copy this API key. That's all what you need. Come back to our automation, click on the first Appify module, click on add, connection type, Appify API token, put your API key over here and save. That's it. For OpenAI, this is different from your regular ChatGPT account. You need to come to platform.openai.com and sign up. This is a developer account and you have to top it up with $5 or $10 of credit so that you can use it. Come to the API keys section and create a new secret key. You will get another alphanumeric key that you have to configure in our automation. Just open the module, click on add, give it a name, put the API key over here and save. Now that all the services are connected, make sure that you also select from the drop-down the connected account. After running this, you'll get a CSV on your drive that you have to download and then import it on your preferred email campaign platform. Let me also show you how it works. So I'm using Instantly for this email campaign, and after importing, you'll see something like this, where there are custom variables for first follow-up, third follow-up, fourth follow-up, second follow-up, even the first email. And these are basically a personalized message sequence. You can use those personalized message sequence in the email body like this. You can use the first name and first email like this. In the second email, the first follow-up goes, and then the second follow-up, and however way you want to structure it. I really hope this was easy to follow. If you hit the like button, that would really motivate me to make more such videos in the future. I genuinely try to make them as simple as possible so everybody can implement. And if you have a custom business requirement, you can book a discovery call with me using the links below. You can also choose to email me directly at hi@mohitmrinal.com or connect with me over my LinkedIn, where I share AI insights regularly. If you don't want to miss the weekly gist of my AI journey as an AI consultant, you can subscribe to my newsletter that goes out every Thursday. And as promised, find the template links in the description below, and I am up for doubts in the comments. especially for the first 48 hours. Consider subscribing because more tutorials, walkthroughs, and insights are coming soon.